Cheers everybody, I'm in my car at the garage, it's snowing, and I thought I'll just give you a little introduction to a video that my mate Baz at All The Beer, no idea, has sent me of a review of a beer which I did this week. But by the time you get this video, I would say this was a beer I did a couple of weeks ago. So surprise actually, I wasn't expecting a video sent through, so I thought I'll share it with you lot out there. The beer is a Brew by Numbers beer, and it's an Indian Pale Ale. Now the thing with Brew by Numbers, from the perspective of what we do on YouTube, is sometimes you think you've done them before, but what they do is they change the hops in their recipes and stuff. And anyway, I'm waffling on. The beer itself, me personally, it was okay. Yeah, it was okay. It was, middle of the road. But Baz thinks a little bit different. So sit back and watch Baz's review of Brew by Numbers number 5 Indian Pale Ale with Citra and Mosaic. And check out a channel called Deeping Brew Reviews as well. If you can't get enough Bazza from me, he's got a Bazza video on his channel. Check him out. New man to the beer world. Support him and everything. And yeah, see you in the next one. And don't forget, enjoy Baz.
Welcome back, JB. Thanks for joining me for another one, or me forcing myself upon you. I'm reviewing this one just because you recently reviewed it, or it certainly went up just yesterday or the day before. And I watched it and I thought, well, I've got it in me fridge. Why don't I do a little bit of a review and tell JB my views on it? So the one we're looking at is from Brew by Numbers. And this is their number 5 India Pale Ale. And this is the Citra and Mosaic one that you done. It was that one, wasn't it? 6.2%, 440ml can, as you well know. It's saying on there tropical, hazy and juicy, as you well know. I'm going to ignore all that bollocks. Let's just stop talking about it. I think it was part of a 4 for 3 from Morrison's or something. I don't know what you paid for it. I can't remember now. I think you got it as part of a 4 for 3. So yeah, I've had a number 5 before, but not this one, I think. I'm guessing it's not. Anyway, unless they just changed the label. Just come out the fridge. Unlike you, John, I've got a Brew by Numbers glass. Paid £1 for it. £1 for it. So I'm going to bang it in there. So let's get it cracked open. See what we get. Hope you're well, mate. You ready for Christmas? Bloody Christmas does my head in at times. Probably does you and all. Probably does most people. But yeah, I don't know. It does do me head in, but believe it or not, I'm actually, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit festive this year. God knows why. God knows why, but yeah. So, get it all out. I've had a few Brew by Numbers. Generally, they're pretty solid stuff, to be honest. From my opinion, anyway. But yeah, stop talking. Looking at that one, slightly hazy. It's more hazy than a thick sort of dense hazy sort of number. It's just a light sort of haziness sort of beer. Not seeing no bubbles going up. You can see that there's a finger of white on top. So let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. Citra and Mosaic should be very nice indeed. Yeah, and that smells lovely. Citrus, tropical. You get the Citra hop and you get all them tropical notes for me. Hoppy. It's quite punchy on the tropical aromas, to be fair. But smells good. So I'm going to try and stop talking so much, mate. Let's dive in. Brew by Numbers 5. India Pale Ale. Citra and Mosaic edition, as you well know. Cheers, pal. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And when I said, oh, that's nice, what I picked up was a little bit of a malty, maybe biscuity kind of background coming in. Go in again. Not a heavy body for me, but a nice body. Not light, not wishy-washy. Just a nice solid medium sort of body, I think. And that gives it drinkability, I'm going to say. It makes it nice and easy to drink. Carbonation's there. Small bubbles for me. Quite busy in the mouth, but only small bubbles, so it feels softer. Gives it a little bit of a rough edge to it, but it's certainly not rough, if that makes any sense. Shut up, cat. I've just fed the cat. The cat's there meowing now, doing her yowling. Yeah, not the smoothest either. On the taste, Citra, you get the Citra hop. It's citrus, it's tropical. It's hoppy. It's got a nice... I don't think the bitterness is too bad. But it's got a nice bitter bite to it, but not being overpowerful. Bit of grapefruit in there. I'm going to say it's got this little pithy note as well. Pineapple, grapefruit, pithy, nice little pine edge. That's sort of taken over now. First couple of mouthfuls I was certainly picking the maltiness up in the taste. For me now, the sort of tropical notes and the juicy notes are sort of taken over. Like I say, the pithiness, the grapefruit, a little bit of pine in there as well. Ooh, that's what happens when you have a beer, mon, doesn't it, doing this job, as you well know. More I drink it as well, I'm getting that little bit, not massively, but it's there, but not really. I'm getting that piney, resinous, oily sort of feel in the mouth. It's there, but not as oily or as resinous as some other beers, but it's really nice. That's a decent beer, that is. That's a nice, easy drinking, craft IPA. That's decent. I forgot what I was going to say there, Mon. It's just decent, isn't it? It's just a decent number. It's not overpriced. It's doing exactly what you want it to do. Like I say, a nice little bit resinous, a nice bit of pithiness in there. Plenty of flavour. It's not wishy-washy thin, but it's got that body that's drinkable. There you go. That's it. I've got people disturbing me outside, tooting horns, making me be nosy. I've got cats meowing, and I'm forgetting me words. But yeah, JB, mate, that is a decent drop. I'd certainly recommend anyone picking that up again. I'd pick it up again. About £3.50, I think, but I paid 4 for 3 or something. So it's coming in a little bit less. Decent drop. I'll drink it again. Cheers, pal. Yeah, that's it. We've got a fucking horde of cars outside our house. Yeah. See you again, Bob.